Hello everyone, this is Chuck Young. Welcome to my Easy Trade Educator series. Today is May 18th, 2023. It has been 2 months since I started sharing my stock market trading analysis. My very first free shared video was on March 15th, and the title of that video was Bank Stocks Bad, but Big Tech Stocks and QQQ are Strong. I have come a long way since that day with my investment in QQQ and the big tech stocks. In today's video, I would like to do two things. Number one, I'll do a brief review of the investment and trading paths I took the past 2 months. Number two, where do I go from here? Before we continue with our stock market analysis topic, I'd like to remind my viewers it's very important for you to press this subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. I need this number to go up to 1,000 in a month or two. If this number stays too low for too long, this video series will be stopped. 2 months ago, on March 15th, I made a video and shared on YouTube. Based on my 20 years of trading experience, I concluded that QQQ's double bottom pattern was still valid. And QQQ had higher probability of going up because of the double bottom pattern. So in the time frame of a few days to a few weeks, the trend was in the upward direction. Besides the W bottom, there were two other factors that made me bullish on QQQ. One factor was that on this was around March 15th. At that time, all the market was tanking. Everything else was tanking. S&P dropped hard, and Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped very hard, and the Russell 2000 drops very hard because of the issues with the banks. So the banking crisis caused everything to drop hard. But I noticed that QQQ refused to drop. It just dropped slightly and start to bounce. So this was a second reason that I started to get bullish on QQQ. One is the W bottom, and then the strength in the QQQ itself. And the third reason is that I look at the top 10 component stocks of QQQ, because the top 10 component account for 40% of the QQQ's market weight. So I look at those components: Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, etc. Those components have very good chart pattern, and they refuse to drop. Okay, so all these three reasons together made me bullish about QQQ. So that's why March 15th, I made a video and stating that I'm bullish on QQQ. Now, since then, QQQ has been going up. So this is today now. All right. So finally, today, actually yesterday, QQQ on the closing basis already broken out into this year's high. It has taken out the February's high close. It was taken out yesterday, and today QQQ goes up even further and taking out February's high. Okay, and this is very significant. Of course, I have been going long most of the time. Okay, and of course, in the beginning, I was still have some short trading, but then quickly I reversed direction and then go long on the upside. Okay, so I've been going long and on the way up, and this has been going up too fast. Okay, and I've reduced some of my futures positions somewhat just to manage the risk. Okay, because again, as I said in my previous videos, that I was nobody will know the future. So although I know we should follow the trend, and it has the moving averages are in a very bullish kind of arrangement formation, and so the trend is up. We should be following it, but because of the resistance here, and once it gets closer, I started reducing some of my positions because I was highly on margin. All right, so now I'm at a very comfortable size of my position and still going long. Okay, now moving forward. Um, since the trend is up, it has a breaking out every time. For a market index like this to break out, it's quite bullish. The market will likely to continue to go up. Of course, it will not just go up in a straight line. Okay, there will be some up and downs, zigzags, and if there's any correction, that will be the chance for me to add to my position again. Okay, once it's broken out. All right. So my plan is that in the next few weeks, every pullback I will add to my position. Okay, and then the first target. This will be the previous high will be the first target. Is about 333. That was March 30th, around here. At that time, we set a target of 333 for QQQ, which is the previous high set up in last August. So today, QQQ blasted through the 333 target and closed at 338. And this is quite bullish. When market goes up steadily, it can be sustained. When the market goes up too fast, it's very unlikely the upward move can be sustained. Just like back in end of January, on this day I made a decision. Tomorrow, if the market go up again, I will sell because that's not sustainable. So on February 2nd, I sold a big position in my portfolio. Although I didn't sell at the very top, but kind of sold on that day, and then for the whole month, market went down. Okay, so if market goes up again like this, my plan is to sell because it will not be sustainable. If it continue to go up, I will start selling short. Okay, when the market steadily goes up, I will not short it. But if market goes up crazy like this, the chances of correction is much higher. So that's my plan for the next few days. But if on Friday, if the market starts correcting, then I will not do anything and hold it unless there's a very big drop, some deterioration patterns. So my trade is purely based on technical analysis. So I watch all on this. So I depend on all these moving averages, all the indicators, and then the candlestick patterns. So if the deterioration of the candlestick pattern, I would sell. Or if it goes up crazy, I will also sell. Otherwise, I will continue to follow the trend. That's QQQ. From the standpoint of SPX index, it just hit the 4,200. So SPY also reached the major resistance. We'll see if it breaks through or not. If it breaks through, if it closes above it, I might start rotate out of Nasdaq and into the SPX. If it breaks through, but if it breaks down, then I will not